Hey everybody, back with sales for Monday to start the week. Linda, my wife, is not here. She's not feeling well. Hopefully she'll be back, and some other clips for this week. We're going to show you sales from our eBay store. We sell garage sale and thrift store items online on platforms like eBay. Try to make a profit. We're going to show you Monday through Thursday sales. There'll be 4 clips here. We try to get $400 a day. Again, these are items that we source locally at our garage sales, thrift stores. Some is in free piles, trash piles, sometimes on online auctions. Wherever we can find stuff that we can buy at a low enough margin so we can flip it online for a profit. Sometimes we're pretty successful. Obviously, there are some here that might not be worth picking up. So we're going to get into it. Hopefully you learned something, and stay tuned because there'll be a couple more clips after this one. So we sold today 15 items on 2 of our different platforms for $545. So that does include the shipping on there just because of the way eBay calculates it all, but it's a really good day, really happy with it. And Poshmark was the other platform we sold 2 items on. First off, we sold this Easton Press Oepidus, the King. It's a Easton Press 100 greatest books or whatever. I bought 58 of these. There's like 100, I think, in the set, but I bought 58 of them for $50 on a Facebook Marketplace deal. Each of them sells for like minimum like $20, I would say. Some have gone up to like 100, and this one sold for 25 plus shipping on Poshmark. People ask me, why do I cross post stuff like this to Poshmark? The reason is because it sells. I don't cross post every item we have. I don't cross post every CD or DVD or every book, but things that are more collectible that I think someone might be searching online for, maybe Googling like that. Poshmark also has a search option when you have a Google search that might pull up a Poshmark listing. We sell a lot of items on Mercari and Poshmark that it's a first-time buyer. They just made the account that day and they bought the item. We're believing, my wife and I, that they have Google searched for the item and found our listing through that app and then chose to buy it from there. So that was a good one. Our second one, I'll show you, but I'll probably put a picture up. It's in here. This is a Guess. It's like a puffer, kind of like a metallic look or whatever, like a shiny looking. It's a brand new with tag puffer. I think it's a women's. No, it's a men's. Sorry, it's a men's extra large. No, it's a men's. I thought it was women's at first because it was very shiny, but oh, sorry, men's large. It's new with tag. Retail is $250 on it. I paid $30 at a garage sale. It is brand new. It's in good shape, and it sold for $130 plus shipping on Poshmark. It is a little heavier, but I think it'll still be under the 5-pound mark, so we should be okay. We won't have to pay any extra labels there. That is a great buy. Again, I'm glad it sold on Poshmark. Well, they paid the shipping on that, and hopefully they'll like it, and that one will be done. It was also on eBay as well. Now let's get into the eBay sales. Here's a Disney ornament. I bought a bunch of these the other day from our Disney $200 ornament buy. This one is a Chippendale. You can't really see it, but you can kind of see them there. It's like a 2014 ornament from the sketchbook series, and it sold for $26. So happy to see that one go. Not all the sketchbook ornaments are worth a lot, but some are worth like over $100, depending on which one you have. So they can be good. We sold a Panasonic VCR. Move that out of the way. This is a Panasonic P74 or PV7400. It does work, just no remote. There is some scratching there on the top. That one sold for $50 shipped. I paid $5 for it, I believe, or $7, something like that, and then it sold for $50. It did work. I just didn't order the remote. The cost of the remote versus what the extra added price would be wasn't worth it. I usually am pro ordering remotes for your units when you're selling them. It will increase the sales value, and they do sell fast. This one did sit a little longer without the remote, but when I have them with remotes, they sell much faster. I have less returns, less issues, because I can test it with the remote, even if it's an aftermarket remote, not the original Panasonic. If it's one that works with it, if I can pick them up for $10 or $11, I'll usually add one to it, and it adds at least that much, if not more, in the sales price. So it's usually worth doing. We also sold a Sonata. This is a really old listing we've had from our first manual buy. My wife and I bought 2 separate manual buys. This one was $500 many years ago. We're just down to kind of the junk left. It's a 91 Sonata. It sold for like $12. Not even worth it. By the time you pay the shipping on that, we might make a couple bucks. So that one just get out. That's one of those ones not to pick up. From our $400 sweats buy, we bought a bunch of sweats, hoodies, different things like that. A lot of Nike, Champion, Puma, Adidas, Billionaire Boys Club stuff in there. All kinds of mixed stuff. This is a Nike extra large set of sweats. Got the black Jumpman logo there. It's got a black drawstring, and the rest of it's just gray pants, so nothing crazy. But it still sold for $37. That is awesome. I would like to sell one of those every day if we could. We have a whole bunch of them to sell. It's like 100 pieces I bought for 400 bucks. So I've only listed maybe a quarter of it. I don't know. I have so much more to go through. So the more I sell, the more I'll be primed to list more. We have a Nissan gasket here. This is a 20691. You can kind of see the model number there. This just goes to some Nissan parts from our car parts spot. It was a bunch of just little packages like this, guys. A whole box full of them for 35 bucks. Lady wanted $1 a piece on all the items. There was hundreds in there. And some of it was junk, but I asked her what the best price. Oh, she was 2 for $1 is what she wanted. And I had found like 4 or 5 pieces I wanted to buy. I looked them up and I was like, how much for the whole box? She goes, 35 bucks. I jumped on it and it's been a great buy. We've sold $1,000 in little parts like this. We still have probably another 30 or 40 to go. We sold most of the good stuff, but that one sold for 11 bucks there. We also sold a CD, another old one here, Jonas Brothers. Everyone loves them, right? Happiness Begins, sealed. That one sold for 9 bucks. So those are probably the 2 items that weren't that great. But we got some more cool stuff. This is from a bunch of dead stock we had got, brand new stuff. This is a headlight H11 bulbs. This is by Amarillo Supply. These sold for 20 bucks for that, so that was awesome. I think we're in that for $1. Every new item we bought was $1, so that was good. My wife sold another Mariposa napkin weight. This is like a little acorn. Sold for $22.50. She sold a bunch of these. We have a bunch more left, but she spent $50 on all this Mariposa stuff, and this one again sold, I think it's pewter or whatever. No, it's not pewter. It's cast aluminum, maybe is what it is. I don't remember. But it sold for $22. Look it up if you want to. We sold a Snap-on troubleshooting cartridge. This goes to a little Snap-on scanner. That one sold for 26 bucks. I have 2 things from our train buy. I bought some train track and I had a bunch of little train fixing little parts and stuff like that. Little HO scale stuff. This little set of reefer hinges, there's 2 sets of them. They sold for $14. So that was pretty, oh, sorry, $15. And then, oh, here we go. I got this Natural Killers DVD set. I have this one, plus I have the other part, but I'm missing 7 in total. There are 7 DVDs missing. Most of them are actually sealed. Very few are actually opened. And I think like, shouldn't say very few, maybe like 70% of them are sealed or something like that. Because they have another set of them in there. So, but I was missing a total of 7. I spent, I think, $10 on the whole thing. They sold for $50 shipped. It wasn't really the best buy. I bought it from my local library. I thought it wasn't missing as many from when I did a quick look, and I was like, oh, I'm just missing a couple. I'll just buy them. But it turned out I was missing 7, and buying them wasn't really worth, I wasn't going to make enough money back on it to do it, so I sold it this way. So we'll still make money. Happy to see it go, though. We sold a, what did we sell? Oh, here's another little train part from that little train buy. This is a Model Engineering HO switch stand. See right there, that one sold for $16. That's also from that same train buy. And then lastly is a Krishna plush. I think it's Krishna, is that right? Yeah, Krishna plush, sorry, playful plush. I think Krishna's like a Hindu god or something. I don't know, man. I don't know where that came from. But here's the little turkey plush. I paid $4 at an estate sale. It actually had a tear in it. I didn't realize it first in the head, but my grandmother-in-law, but she's a grandma anyways, but she sewed it up for us nicely. So this sold for $29. I did put that it was repair, but it's pretty cool. I figured it's unique enough that someone might want it for their Thanksgiving type display. So that sold for $30, $29, and that's all we got. So I'm gonna get all this packed up, and we'll be back in a second with what sells on Tuesday. Back with sales for Tuesday. How do we do?
Good.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll see you in the next clip. We'll see how Wednesdays goes.
We came in at 11 sales, literally within the last 3 minutes, 11 sales, for just under $4.55.
Pretty good day. There's a couple of cool things here, so let's get into it.
Yeah. First up, we start with this item out of the dog buy. It's adorable. Look at it, guys. It's a teeny tiny little life jacket that would fit Nala.
Extra small.
Extra small.
5 to 15 pounds, a girth of 11 to 15 inches is what it says.
Oh, dang. Nala's 3 pounds. I don't know if it would fit her.
Anyways.
But that did sell for $18 shipped.
That's from our dog buy. We're in the profit on that one. The best things that I've sold have been all these life jackets. We sold a lot of them. I thought they would be not the best because some of them are bulky, but Luckily they're light. We have a lot of dog puffer jackets. Those will sell, and we'll make a lot of money on those if they ever. Only sold one so far, and they've sold a lot of collars and stuff too. Oh, cool.
That's cool.
So that is all we have right there from the dog buy. Next
up, a rock and roll box, which was a lot of band t-shirts and stuff. We got the Beatles, the Liverpool, England 1963 band t-shirt. It's a adult medium, and it sold for $20 shipped.
pretty good for a newer t-shirt. It's not an old one or anything like that.
Then we have this set of Mr. Christmas, which Mr. Christmas is a good brand to look out for out of Christmas supplies. I think they also have some Halloween, right? Mr. Christmas has some other stuff.
I don't know about that. I know the Christmas stuff.
He definitely has Christmas.
We sold the carousel for him. He has a little Santa, I think, that goes up a ladder, like for a Christmas tree.
Yeah, we got that.
He also has a set of
the ski slope. Isn't that the Mr. Christmas?
I think that's
ski
Mr.
slope?
Christmas, yeah. And he also has a carousel. He has a carousel that's an actual carousel, but he also has one that's little horses that connect by a cord. We've sold that one a couple times. This is the first time I found these.
These are a set of 10 brass bells, but they have lights on the inside as well, and it makes music.
And it plays different songs and different lights blink with all. So I guess you'd probably put it on your tree or something, or on like a mantle or something, yeah, and it would just do that. It does work. I'll say this thing was a pain to untangle because it came all knotted together. So I had to untangle it, and then I wrapped it up around this nicely. So hopefully when they get it, they should be able to get it nice and opened up and working. I figured if not, it would be a return, but it did work. I paid $1 or $2 for it, and it sold for
$40 ship.
So pretty
and
good.
It is pretty heavy, guys, because that music box it's got on there is heavy, and then those bells are brass. They're heavy, so it is going to cost us.
But look out for Mr. Christmas.
Yeah,
be
Mr.
careful.
Christmas.
It can be finicky, some of the older stuff, but it can be worth good money too.
Going back to your stomping grounds.
I sold some Data. I sold a Snap-on part to my hometown where I was born yesterday, and now one today. My parents don't live there anymore though, but live near there. But yeah.
Close. Then Stephen King's Rose Red DVD 2 set sold for $9 and some change. Even though Halloween is over, it's never a bad time to watch a horror movie. Then Cameron got these. These are cool. These really are throwback pieces. This is a set of 4 volumes of laser discs for the golden age of Looney Tunes. Each one, we have one in, we have volume 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this bright orange, blue, green, and pink. And they have pictures of the Looney Tunes in each of the little, like the letters and everything. And then all of the boxes have the laser discs all in their original packaging with
on the back it tells you like what
MGM.
cartoon.
Tells you what cartoons are on it. It's so
You've
cool.
never seen a laser disc.
So you
Kind of
know.
like a record, but
It
thicker.
looks shinier like a CD.
Maybe it's not thicker. Probably a little bit thicker, but if not, it's heavier.
Yeah.
These are basically, imagine like a large DVD, basically.
Yeah.
So I got all these at a garage sale. The crazy thing was, walked up to this sale. I've been there before. They didn't have these last time, but on the there was a stack of these. On the back there was a little post-it note that said like 40 for number 1, 60 for number 2, 60 for number 3, and 100 and something for number 4, and then it said total 240. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that's a lot of money. And I looked them up. I'm like, oh well, these actually are valuable. Not worth that much, but I'm like, they're never going to sell to me. So I asked them the price, and they had other laser discs there, the other cartoon ones, which we bought. We bought an even better one too, but hopefully we'll show you that someday. But she goes, oh, $3 a piece. That's just a post. I don't know what that post note's from. It's not mine. I was like, are you sure? She goes, yep. So I bought them all for $3. So we're in them for 12 for this set, and they sold for
$167 shipped.
And there's a volume 5, I think, that is the best one. It might sell for over 120 or $30 by itself. I think I just saw it briefly when I was doing my research.
It's
so.
probably as laser discs were going out and they made volume 5, it's probably a harder one to get.
Probably. And Laserdisc never really took off, obviously. Most people don't even know what they are. If you find a Laserdisc player, some of those can be valuable because there's not as many of them out there. But most Laserdiscs are worth nothing, like if you find common movies. But if you find out-of-print weird horror or just unique movies that a lot of people wouldn't have, sometimes they have value. We've sold a couple of those before too. Or sealed stuff sometimes has value. But yeah, that was a good buy right there.
Then the $400 sweats buy, we have this Champion reverse sweep hoodie in a 2XL, sold for $27 ship.
This one I underpriced a little bit. I think it would have gone more for like 32, 33 if I priced it right. Because when I listed one yesterday, I listed it for 40 and it was a little better than this. But I was just listing it quickly. Happy to see it go though, because we have so much. We have $400 in all these sweats, but I've only touched not even half of them yet, and the more I can sell, the faster, the better. We've already listed over $1,000 and stuff.
Luckily, we're getting into the cold times,
So if I sell them a little cheaper, I'm okay with that. We sold one the other day, a pair of pants for 30, maybe yesterday, just for 27. It just keeps adding up.
Yep. Then another one of our GM Chevrolet Traverse parts
Also
sold. Another emblem sold for $45 shipped.
This is the one that keeps selling.
I think that's the back one. No, it says it's the front grill, but we have like a bigger one, and so
yeah, but it says right here front Chevy emblem. The thing is, they could be for different Chevys too.
That's true.
Like one could be for a truck, one could be for a...
Yeah.
Like
well, it's because it's got that bend on it.
Yeah.
And you know how like the Traverse comes to a point on the front of its grill? Yeah. So it like sits on the grill properly.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I say that, but...
Anyways, these have been very good for us, so...
Super cool. We got a whole bag of them. Then those Sloan automatic soap dispensers that we have, the fancy ones that we sell for like $200. Cameron has a box of like parts from them. This is the 6-volt DC nominal. And it sold for $36 shipped. So just one of those.
I had one
pieces.
that wasn't complete, so I've been parting it out. But oddly enough, we haven't sold a complete one in a while. We sold like 3. Yeah. Then I haven't sold any, and then I sold almost all the parts from this part one. So I'm thinking about pulling another one that's complete and parting it out just to move some of it, because these have sold pretty well.
Yeah.
So
then from our local Angel View, we got these. We got a set of anthropomorphic fruit shelf sitters. We had a lot of jelly beans. We had like 5 jelly beans in different colors, and then we had strawberries and then an apple. I think we had 2 strawberries, an apple, and then the jelly beans. And Cameron had it all in one, and then somebody just wanted the strawberries, and then we sold the jelly beans separate, and now the apple is all that's left.
But he did sell.
He did sell for just under $13.
I paid 10, I think, for the whole bag of it. So we made we made money on it though. So that's just the last one to go.
Yeah. Then One Day at a Time by Joan Baez sold for $25 and some change, sealed.
This was sold once before. The person said I bought it and forgot I already had it. So
at least they didn't open it.
Yeah, at least they didn't open it. So I got that from the thrift store.
Last but not least, responded to a guy literally right before our video started. Hey, he wanted this for $25 shipped. It is
Yasiel Puig.
He's doing his diving catch from 2015.
That's his name. I remember hearing him for the Dodgers.
It's a bobblehead, so it must have been like a giveaway one.
Jack in the Box.
Oh, Jack in the Box giveaway?
Oh, it says Jack in the Box.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, it's from the game, but I'm sure they sponsored it.
They sponsored it.
Yeah.
And this person mentioned said this is the last one they need for their son's 2015 collection of
first 40,000
bobbleheads. So that is pretty cool. This kid's got all of them. But yeah, so that sold for $25.
On July 29th of 2015.
That's when they gave these away.
He never really panned out. He was a lot of hype, and he never really panned out. I mean, he did a couple.
And he got his own bobblehead.
Well, because they thought he was going to be the guy, but he wasn't.
Sorry, dude.
Anyways, he ended up getting traded or released or something. He played somewhat. He played on the Cubs or something. I don't remember.
But we did get that at Camp 2025.
Paid $5 for that. I actually have another one too, so now I can list the second one. So
cool.
That is all we have, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Good sales day. Hope we'll have some more to show you tomorrow. Back with sales for Wednesday. How did we do?
Really, really, really good. Today was a crazy or good day.
Lot of good stuff to show you.
We beat the weekend. Again. We did that again. We've had a couple of days that we do that, and then we actually beat our weekend, which is kind of sad. Not in like value number, but in value. So we came in at 27 sales on our main platform, eBay, for literally just under $1,445. This weekend we did $1,160, I think,
in 3 days.
In 3 days,
which was almost our goal. So today is a crazy day. There's a little bit of everything. I guess you could say Q4 is here,
except for clothes.
There is one big multi-quantity item that was nice, and then a couple of higher dollar ones too that really helped push it over the edge. So let's get into it though. First off, this sold right away.
Lego Star Wars boarding the Tantive.
Yep.
Taintive?
The fourth.
The fourth. It's a Star Wars one, number 75387. It
has a couple little box wares. 6
different minifigures in there, which is super
cool. Darth, a couple of stormtroopers,
Captain Antilles, and the Rebel Fleet Troopers. Looks like you get 2 of them. So that one's pretty cool. It sold for $44 shipped.
Paid $5 for that at a garage sale, brand new sealed. That one sold, like I said, pretty much instantly.
Next up, Cameron got these. He thinks they're authentic. He thinks they're good. He thinks they're worth it. It did sell. This is the Sony MDR Q38LM stereo headphones. They're open air dynamic type. They have the ear hooks. They're in pink, and these did sell for $90 shipped.
Yeah, I got 10 of these for $1 each. It was from a guy who had a bunch of electronic stuff. They're from 2008, so they're older, and he had other dead stock stuff. He said they were all authentic. I found a couple that are just like this that are listed, but there's not a lot of sold, so I'm not sure. I listed it high because that's what they were going for, so I'm hoping everything is good with this one. So yeah, I have a pink pair, and I have a set of pink ones and the black ones as well. So, but I mean, maybe it was $2 each. I don't know. It was something very cheap, so I took a chance.
We'll see what happens. Next up, we have the Franklin Spelling Ace and Thesaurus handheld electronic right there. That one's cool. Those always sell. That sold for $15 shipped. Sometimes you can get them with like the little manuals and stuff like that, but they're always anywhere from $15 to $20 shipped.
Yeah, don't pay a lot because they do have some issues. You have to test them with the battery. So like if they're $1 or less, it might be worth it.
Yeah. Then we've sold one of these before.
Yeah, this is our third one.
Third one. The other one, I think it was like it was like elephant or something like that. It had like that in the name.
We sold a couple different massager. I've sold 3 of this exact model before.
So they're vibrating foot massagers. This is the MediRub Massager 2000. And they all look like this. These are all made in the USA, which is cool. Sounds crazy when it's on, but people like them. So, and that did sell for $63 shipped.
I paid, I think, $5 for the garage, so maybe 10.
Yeah.
They are a little bit heavier and bulkier, so get them cheap if you're going to sell them.
Yeah. Then my first cassette. We have a Fleetwood Mac cassette, The Dance. Works, looks good. The person put, my first cassette. Yay, thank you. So I don't know if they're going to be collecting Fleetwood Mac cassettes or if this is their very, very first cassette in their entire life, but it did sell for $13 shipped.
I paid 50 cents for that.
Nice. Then, guess what? People are still buying Halloween things because they want it for next year. This is a Jemmy Halloween skull. It's the light up eyes, and it speaks, it records and repeats what you say in like a weird voice.
Yeah. I bought it for
Cameron
$10.
did test it a bunch and say things to me using it. How much did you buy for?
$10.
$10
plus tax.
Plus tax, and it did sell for just under $56, free shipping.
It shouldn't cost about 14 or less to ship it, so that's good.
So that'll be cool. Next up,
sold a couple of our big Halloween items. We sold that. We sold the pirate skull thing. We sold a witch that was fiber optic, and we sold a fiber optic Halloween house as well.
Yeah.
So up in our Halloween area, we have a lot of Halloween stuff up here and Christmas. We sold through most of the Halloween big stuff. A couple things left.
Which is nice.
I love moving. So hopefully for Christmas, we'll sell through a couple of these.
And hopefully right now everyone, because Halloween stuff you can find throughout the year, but like right now after everyone like goes through all their stuff, plus at the beginning of the year when everyone's like, okay, I don't want this anymore, you can get a bunch of Halloween stuff. Halloween stuff just sells really good. I think it almost sells better than Christmas just because it's not as widely
just depends on the
decorated,
thing. Like Christmas is like, I would say, yeah,
you can't get as much good Halloween stuff anymore.
Yeah, I feel like Christmas like is abundant out of state sales and stuff. Like I find all kinds of, and most of it's worth nothing.
Yeah.
So, but anyways,
we got a vintage Craftsman. This is the 9/16 by 5/8 starter manifold box and wrench, but it's also curved. Interesting. Sold for just under $16 shipped, actually to a repeat buyer.
Nice.
Then off of Whatnot, Cameron got this pair of Converse All-Stars of the black glitzy shoes in size 10. Sold for $45 shipped.
Those were $10, I believe. So that was good.
Then we have this Dremel 3100. It is the 1.2 amp variable speed rotary tool. Sold for $38 shipped.
Paid 10 on that one as well.
Then we have a Callaway Golf Big Bertha Warbird golf club head cover. Sold for $17 shipped.
This was just sitting in the death pile, and I washed it because it was a little bit dirty, but it came out nice, and it sold it right away in one day.
Nice. Then we had a set of Bose speaker stands, and Cameron took off the plastic screw cap and the screw for it, and that one set sold for 21 and some change.
21 bucks.
We sold another set for that too, and then we had, or no, you didn't find the other cap for it.
No, I sold one of the,
just little piece, not the cover.
Yeah.
Then at a $250 DVD and video game buy, we have Batman Begins for GameCube, sold for $13.50, going to a repeat buyer. Then we got this set of vintage Scooby-Doo Hanna-Barbera Christmas ornaments from 1998 to 2004. Those are cute.
It's like a little
for
hot air balloon, a wreath, and then another wreath with a candy cane.
Cute.
I got all these. I got a bunch of ornaments for like $10, and
Anyways, next up we have this Godzilla crossbody bag. It's by BioWorld.
It's damaged a little.
Damaged,
the wing is weak, and it's missing part of this, which I have in the listing, and it's got a stain. But it is a cool bag.
Yeah,
with Godzilla
cool.
in there. So this came in a buy that we had.
I guess there's supposed to be another Godzilla movie coming out soon.
So.
But that did sell for $25 shipped. Then we have a Hexbugs BattleBots lots. They're replacement parts, some remotes in there, different pieces.
Yeah, there's 2 full motors with remotes that work, and then a bunch of attachments for them. They're kind of like they fight each other. I bought the whole set with the stage, but I threw the stage away because it wasn't really worth it. And I just took all these and lotted them, paid $5 for my kid at the garage sale.
And those sold for $40 shipped.
Just to be clear, that was his asking price, him and his mom. So I did not like lowball him or anything. We'll talk about it, but we won't show it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, we
I
have
can just show this
one of our...
Okay, this is a thing that some people might not feel comfortable selling. So if you don't, then just don't.
Yeah.
But I was... we sold a book. And it's a book about a certain type of... thing people might be into.
Physical activity that involves sometimes machinery and belts and harnesses.
So I'm going to show you the title here. That's all you get.
Because the front is not PG.
It's not like you can see anything, but it's definitely risque. So this is a book that I literally found when I bought got all those rival ice cream makers on the side of the road. So again, if you don't want to hear about
that was out there.
It was out there. And I bought another set of books. Was there like by an author? I grabbed those and I saw this and I was like, that's weird. And I just scanned the barcode. I was like, I gotta scan it, and it came back with a crazy price.
Yes.
So other people have them listed. I wasn't sure. So on my listing, I did not show the cover. I just took a picture of the inside and tried to make it a little bit more.
The inside picture, like the title page, is not as bad. Like, there's a girl, but she's not. I don't know. She's in a position that's risque, but it's not as intense of a risque.
It's still risque. So
very much so.
I'm not sure if this is even like, because certain things you can sell on eBay and certain things you can't. Yeah. It wasn't taken down. I put everything's in there, but I don't know. So I don't recommend anybody doing this, but we did sell it. By the time you see it's already been a month by the time you see this, but this was free.
That is the rare 2005 edition by Douglas Kent. Sold for $350 shipped.
Wow. And that was free. So
on the side of the road.
Yes. And we also made like
we made a lot
probably
of
$100 on ice cream stuff, and I have a set of books that I haven't sold yet, but
not those kind.
No, those were just normal books about stories for people that But anyways, some of you may have been comfortable with that, and I understand. There are certain things we don't sell, like we don't sell Ouija boards. Or things like
tarot cards.
Tarot cards, or certain things we don't sell, just because you just never know what people are. Not if you're into those, that's whatever. Not everybody, I'm sure, is just, you don't want to mess around with anybody's weird hexes or whatever. And we don't sell, those things. But some people might not want to sell this, and that's okay if you don't want to. So.
Next up, a Bible. Yes. No, I'm just kidding. Next up, a pair of New Balance women's fuel cell turf trainer cleats. In this cool white and black, sold for $43 shipped. Has the NB logo on the very front, which is cool too.
Yeah, I paid $10 for these at a garage sale. The lady said she never wore them, which they kind of look like that. That's why I listed them.
Very nice.
I got 2 pairs. This pair and another pair very similar, but both women's New Balance, and paid 10 a piece. So those were good.
Then we have this Loungefly Star Wars Grogu backpack on there. It's a Disney one. It is got a little bit of damage on it also.
A little bit at the corner here, and there was another spot too over here at this corner. Very minor, but just a little bit of like flaking almost. But otherwise it looks pretty good. Grogu looks good. Yeah.
And that did sell for $28 shipped.
And that was $2. So...
next up, we had somebody come through and purchase 6 sets of our egg weights, all separately though. They didn't put them all together. We'll be able to ship them all together, but they got a purple pair. We also listed the new lime green color that we didn't have listed. There it is.
It's called lime green. So Linda said it's yellow, but it's called.
Kind of yellowish. It's
It
a
was
yellow green.
on
but...
one of the things that has the barcode with the color, and it's called yellow. It's called lime green.
So yeah, purple, lime green, teal, 2 pinks, and an orange is what they did purchase.
Yeah.
So all of those are going to be shipped out to them.
It's gonna be a heavy package.
Very heavy package. But yeah, all the same lady. We're not sure if she meant to get all of them, but
She bought them, and she was just buying them one. Wait a few minutes, buy the next. Wait a few minutes, buy the next. And she did not buy. We have a black set as well, black colored one, and that one did not.
She got 2 pinks. So
2 pinks. So
I'm thinking maybe she's got a class that she's going to be doing. And got them for everybody.
Or she
maybe they're joining together.
Or some
her
friends.
And some friends. And they're like, oh, let's all get egg weights. Oh, I'll get them. I'll pay you back.
Yeah. So all I know is for us, we should still save. Usually it costs about $8 to ship one of these because they're
3.5
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're going to be shipping, 20 pounds worth of stuff, but it's going to be in a very small box. And even if it cost us $16 or $15 to ship it, $20 to ship it, we would still be saving.
4 sets of shipping.
Yeah,
right there,
exactly. So we're actually we're making more money than we normally do on these, which is great. So I'm happy about that.
Then the $800 doll buy, we have the Integrity Toys RuPaul doll by Jason Wu. It's the limited edition. She is new in box. Not been opened. The seal is still here with the round sticker seal. All of them are still sealed. Looks good and did sell for $243 shipped.
Cool thing about that doll specifically is when I was at the doll buy, they looked like shoe boxes, and I kept looking. They were kind of off on a shelf, and I wasn't paying much attention, but I kept seeing them. And it wasn't until I saw the one that said RuPaul that I decided to look them up. So this is actually the first doll that triggered me to pull this. There was a carpet over this shelf that I pulled it back and saw all the dolls for this buy, and then ended up buying them all. So, yeah, it was like kind of the doll that kind of sparked it all. So finally sold.
The doll that sparked it all.
Oh, thank you to the RuPaul doll, because I may have not bought it if I didn't see that. I thought they were shoes at first. I thought they were women's shoes. I was like, oh, I don't want to buy women's boots and stuff. Because they were like long boxes. Like, I don't want those. But then I saw RuPaul. I'm like, RuPaul, I don't think those are shoes. So, yeah. Granted, it did say doll on there, but very small.
Yeah. Hard to see.
Next
up, Great Songs for High Voice, Volume 2 songbooks, over $17 shipped. And last but not least, we have a Greenlight 1/64 scale 2018 Ram ProMaster 2500 cargo high roof UPS cars.
There's 2 of them here, different UPS. One's a bus and one's like a little car.
I think it's supposed to be a cargo, isn't it?
Cargo, yeah. So these were just in the medallion buy, which is a buy we had, which is mostly like gold doubloons and medallions and collectible stuff from Mardi Gras, as well as a bunch of ephemera and letters back and forth and some military stuff. But in there was this Godzilla purse and also some random stuff like these UPS carpet lied together. So back with sales for Thursday. How do we do?
Really good.
Fourth quarter is amazing sometimes. Sometimes it's not.
Sometimes
just depends.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens this weekend. We'll see if it's better.
I know, right? So we came in at 16 sales across 2 of our platforms for just over $9.75.
Crazy day. Let's get into it. First off,
we had a sale come through about halfway through the day. Well, my day. On Mercari, this is a pair of Twisted X Cowgirl boots. They have the square toe on them. They're embroidered. They're in a pink, maroon, bright pink, mauve kind of mix of those colors. They're really cute. They're a size 8.5B.
it's like standard width.
Okay, so standard for cowboy boots because they do differently, right?
Narrow, wide, yeah.
Okay. So Twisted X is a brand that we picked up at
Ross.
So Cameron thinks he paid
50 or 60 bucks for it. I think it was 50 the more I think about it, but it's 50 or 60.
Okay.
And I bought a bunch of shoes there, mostly Doc Martens and then this pair of Twisted X.
So retail arbitrage, obviously, when you buy something from the racks, it is going to be more expensive. You're not going to have as big of a profit margin on them, but they can be really good sales.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Some of them are not really worth picking up, but this one I took a chance on.
And these did sell for $112 plus shipping on an offer on Mercari.
So I think Linda said we'll make like 39 bucks or something.
Yeah.
So about, you're not doubling up technically, but again, it is retail arbitrage. So it's something we do every once in a while, make a little extra money. That one sold pretty quick.
Cameron tries to keep it like high dollar items. Like we've gotten before, we were at Burlington and he got, was it Burlington you got those jackets? Those 2 jackets that were like $100 and something jackets.
Only got one.
Or one.
We sold a Faraday jacket on Poshmark for like 200.
Okay.
And I paid like 20 or 25 for that.
That was a good one,
I've also sold like Prana pants that were brand new before. I've gotten we sold some True Religion stuff that I got.
Yeah.
I had a really nice pair of Rock Revival motorcycle blacks that we sold on Depop for 100 and something, and I paid like 40 or 30 for those, 40 or 30 for those, and they sold for like 100, made like 50 bucks. I had bought a couple pairs of Crocs and sold them from there. I sold a pair of Nike cleats from there. There's just different stuff, but a lot of times I'm really picky on what I buy. I'm looking for stuff that has like Ross seems to have priced it pretty low and there's enough room for it, and I want stuff that I can list right now. So I don't want to sell a bunch of stuff for months, and I don't have the room to sell it for months and months and months. Some people buy it and like they won't even list it for like a year.
So yeah, some people buy according to season, and so they'll be like, oh well, this will be good for next year summer, so they'll hold it and then list it. But like if you got the room for that,
yeah, you might be with it. But for us, we try to list it, like I said, really looking for larger margins. So that was good.
Then we go over to eBay and we start with the Shack, S-H-A-Q, the Shack smokeless grill and press. It is the 3-in-1 stainless electric indoor searing machine.
I didn't know Shack made this.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
We have the unit here. It's just pretty bulky, so I want to pick it up. But it actually came in the
came with the sweat 400
I got a bunch of sweats, and in that there was this unit he threw in. As he's like, you can have this too, and I was like, okay, so I just took it. So otherwise I wouldn't have probably picked this up, but it's not too bad. You just wipe it down again, and it sold for
sold for $45 shipped.
Probably going to cost around 20 to ship it though. But I just thought,
I
just thought it was kind of cool, so that's why I listed it, because it was interesting. So
then we have an item. This is a vintage original Varsity by Catalina lined jacket in beige, size 42. It is thrashed. It is stained. It is. Someone could use it if they're going hunting or something, hunting, fishing. You're being out in the wilderness. The deer don't care. So that did sell for 25 and some change because it's been up for a little bit. Then a pair of from the $400 sweats buy, we got a pair of Adidas men's 2XL prime green joggers, sold for 21 and some change.
We do have some stains. They sold for a little cheaper, but that was good.
Then another one of our GM Chevrolet grill emblems sold for $48 shipped. Selling those like hotcakes. I don't think we've gone under 48. I don't think they've had enough time to get a discount on them.
Yeah, unless it's a 7% to watchers maybe, but yeah, they've been selling really well. That's been the best selling of all of the Chevy pieces we have.
Then now the $400 sweats buy. Also, we have the Nike joggers men's gray sportswear pants with the orange detail down the side, sold for $35 shipped. Again, 2XL. Then one out of the Disney 200 buys, so the second set of Disney ornaments that Cameron got from our main source. We got the first set for $330, then this set for $200. This is Winnie the Pooh and Piglet.
A third one to sell.
Cute,
the Disney sketchbook ornaments, some of them have good value, some of them not so much. This is our third one to sell though.
Pooh and Piglet fishing, super cute. And that one did sell for $37 and some change.
We probably have had $70 in sales so far, so we're still working our way through it.
Then, next up, we got a book. This is the James McKenna? Caravans, a novel, sold for 12 and some change. Then we got a LG refrigerator water filter, sold for 17 and some change.
I have a bunch of these, I think.
I don't know. I don't sell one.
Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I sold them.
I don't know.
I have other bunch of filters. I'd like to sell some.
Yeah. Then Ariats. We got a pair of Ariat flame resistant jeans. These are men's 30 by 29s.
They're hemmed, so someone cut them down a little bit, I believe.
Okay. And those did sell for 35 and some change.
They're not the right size. So I put the actual size of what they're hemmed to be though.
Yeah.
Those were $2.
Then off of Whatnot, Cameron got this Diesel brand men's digital watch in silver tone with the blue. Tested, it works. It's got the time on it. It's not the right time because of daylight savings. But it still sold for $43 shipped.
I think I paid like $12 for this or something. Like it was like 7 or 8 plus shipping or something. I do find stuff on Whatnot to buy. There's a lot of junk, but you can sometimes find some good deals.
Next up out of the Nike 300 buy.
Yeah, this is a new buy. So
Okay.
I recently bought a bunch of shoes, a lot of Nike SBs, like 13 pairs or 15 pairs or something for $300 from our main source. There's some that are like $40 to $60 shoes, and there's some that are like $100 shoes. So this one I just listed today and it sold.
These are the Nike Dunk Pro SBs in the mid light bone, size 13. They do have the wrong laces in them. But
I think they are. Then they're tattered. The shoes are not in perfect shape. They look better when you look at them quickly, but when you start looking deeper, there's like a lot of staining on this weighty material, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So some of them are going for like over 100. Some have gone for like 50 that are really worn. I listed mine for 90 and they sold
for $90 shipped, eBay shipping on there because these are going for the authenticity guarantee.
I do believe they're authentic. I looked at a lot of the shoes. A lot of them are real nice, good quality. They don't have a lot of the obvious signs of being fake. So
those will go out and then they'll authenticate them and then ship them to the buyer.
But I listed like, I don't know, 8 pairs, 10 pairs. So, or I'm working on through 10 and I have another set to clean and go. So it'll be good once they all sell, but I gotta clean some of them. That's the only part I don't like.
Not fun to clean shoes. Next up, a repeat buyer came through and purchased our Sony DVD VCR combo player. It is for parts to repair because it's...
I don't remember what doesn't work on
Okay.
it. It's probably in the listing, but something doesn't work on it. Sony ones are kind of hit and miss. Not my favorite brand to sell for VCR. For other stuff, I love Sony, but some of the DVD players don't work. The DVD part, I've had a lot of issues with.
Okay, so he put won't power on at all. A VHS is inside, and you have no idea if the VHS or DVD works as it won't power on.
This one is really bad then. So that probably means there's some kind of thing in there that's blown. But a lot of times with the DVD combos, I can usually get the VCR part working. I have trouble with when the lasers don't work on the DVD. You can try to clean them, but if they don't, they still won't read. They're just no good. And I have replaced the belts on the CD drive. So if your disk drive won't open or kind of is weak, I put a new belt on, and I've done that before to fix it. But like I said, I do better with just a plain VCR because I can usually fix it. Yeah. Unless it's like a power issue. So
lasers are not in his forte yet.
No. So
He'll probably watch a video and go, I can do that. And then we'll end up having a bunch of laser pieces all over.
I don't have enough time to fix everything. Even though the other day I did do a lot of work on a very old cassette player. And I was like, first of all, I was like going back in time the way it's all set up. It's very old. But I watched a video and I got it working. It needed a lot of belts and some different stuff, but I got them all working. I did shock myself pretty good one time. Kind of made me jump. I was, whoa. And I was like, got me. Yeah, but I survived. So
He's here to tell the tale.
Linda was not even out there, so she wouldn't even known if I would have died. Next.
But that VCR did sell for 34 and some change.
That one we probably paid
There
$5. We're just trying to make our money back, ship it to somebody. There's not much value there.
Yeah. Then the Department 56 stuff, you guys know we do like to sell that. Department 56 stuff does tend to have good value to it, especially the Halloween stuff. So, and these are Halloween. These are the Glitterville Tall Dracula and Vampire Tea Lights. Dracula, Vampire Tea Light, and Frankenstein Tea Light.
Dracula is a vampire, so
They're kind of like wine glasses kind of vibe. So they're pretty. They're what? They're 12 inches, almost 12. 12 inches tall, so on a little stand, then they go up their little bodies, and then inside their head is where you put the tea light. Their faces are the glittery part. Their bodies aren't so glittery, and the base is not glittery.
And we actually got 2 sets of these. I paid, I think, $4 each piece. So I'm in them for $8. But I looked and I'm like, there wasn't a lot of listings, and the listings were pretty high, and I think only one had sold on auction or something long ago, and I was like, I'm gonna pick these up. I listed mine high, just sitting on them, and they've sat and sat. It's been over a year at least. I know that.
Cameron had them up, and they were listed for $180 is what he had the pair for. And then we had a little bit of interest in it and some watchers and stuff, and then somebody came through yesterday and said, hey, could you sell just the vampire? And we're like, sure, what's 80 bucks? Cut it in half, 80 bucks, you can have it. And then she goes, okay, well, maybe I want both of them. I'll let you know tomorrow. So then this morning, she woke up, ordered them, and purchased both of them for $153 shipped. So that was
$8 under $150. And the best part is I have another set. I already pulled them out. I'm going to take, this one does not have the tea light part. You could actually, I think, set the tea light in there, but the one,
the little cup.
This one has like a little,
the little,
actually I think I only have one. It's like a little swinging thing that you can put in there. So I'll
Just
still
that
list
it's
them. And even
easier
if
to
you
pull
weren't
it
using
out.
the tea light, you could just use them as they're decorative, you know.
And everybody uses like the fakey tea lights anymore, so it's not gonna melt in there anyways.
So I have another set. So now that these are sold, I'm gonna go and take fit photos of those, get those listed as well.
What?
Take the photos.
Oh, okay.
And get those listed. So that was a good buy. It took a while, but it's one of those things that paid off. Next.
Next up, we
Lowest
have
sale today.
Tatiana, a Mexican tape album from 1997, sold for $8 and some change.
I believe Tatiana CDs sell if you do find them, just so you know.
I think we've sold a Tatiana.
Yeah.
And last but not least, at our local Angel View, Cameron picked up this Pioneer DVD, MP3, WMA, WAV receiver with the Bluetooth, Pandora, HD. It's got all kinds of things.
It's a nice one.
It's a nice one. And that one did sell for $190
I paid $30 or $35. Is open box, so the box is damaged, but you can tell everything's sealed up in there. Definitely wasn't used. Usually, if you find a Pioneer box like this, when you open it up, what you're going to find is the OEM radio.
Somebody pulled out.
Is the is the Honda Accord radio that someone pulled out and put in here, which is
for
exactly
later.
what happened at the same thrift store the other day. I went there. There was another Pioneer box, not the same one, but a different one, and inside was a Scion radio, which wasn't worth anything. But what I'll say is, again, if you get these, make sure you open up and make sure everything matches what's on the box. You don't want to be buying. It may be worth it to buy the OEM one too. We do sell those, but
Some of them are good.
just check to see what you're looking for your comps. But that one, brand new open box, sold it. The problem is if it ever comes back damaged, I can't return it anymore. It's past the return window at the thrift store. So, but I believe it should have been no issues because it is open box. And yeah, that was a good one. That's all we got.
Is it?
A great week for us. Actually, probably one of our best weeks this year. I think yesterday when we had the 1400 was probably one of our best sales days all year. Probably top 5, if not top 3. I know we had an $1,800 day, I think, once. I don't know if we had a $2,000 day this year. But
though, I think the 18 was the day we sold a $1,000 doll.
Right.
Or the $1,100 for the dolls.
So I think we've had a couple days that have been pretty good.
Our dolls carried us. And this one we did without a doll.
No, but we did sell a book for $350 though. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's been
okay, but the book one was also with the doll, the $200 doll.
Yeah, it was.
So
And we don't have many dolls left, so that's going to be a bummer.
We're very sad about the dolls. We need another doll buy.
I don't think I'm ever going to find those dolls again. They're very unique. But yeah, it's been a good week for us, guys. Hope you have a good weekend with some good stuff to show you. Hope you learned something, had fun, and we'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.